Okay, guys, it seems that the inspirational speaker didn't come today, even though I follow up him for quite a while. So we're just
Okay.
going to start without any inspirational speaker today, gitu ya. I'll leave the host and the moderator to open the session. So please go ahead. Thank you, and sorry for everyone.
Okay, we can start. Hello, everyone. Good morning. Thank you for joining today, All Hands. And I want to let you know that's our inspirational speaker, Karga Brahma, cannot join us today. There is something urgent that come up, so we will invite him again next time. All right. Let us continue with the next session to Mr. Jing.
Okay.
It's
This
yours.
is good. Let's talk about something in real life. So here, I've got a great follow-up for what we're experiencing right now. Rama, how do you feel at the moment when the guest that you've invited didn't show up for the event that he was invited to?
I'm very disappointed, to be honest. And this
Sure.
is my first time that my guest didn't show up. So yeah.
That's fine. That's why it's okay. Okay. All right. So here's something that I think everyone should know. Okay. So let's take this as a live example for core value lesson. All right. So two things. Number one, we don't really control what people do. All right. So if you invite somebody to your event, your party, and they don't show up, well, that's kind of on them, right? You've done your part in doing the particulars. But what I always do is I think about, all right, what can we do better next time, right? What can we actually try to achieve? So here's a few things, okay? I'll explain a psychological principle that I recently discovered, and then I'll try to then connect it to something that I think we can think about. All right. So let's start with the psychological principle first. So I was actually educated by a student who attended one of my lectures about this idea. Okay. So this is a really interesting idea, and I'm beginning to understand it in a deep way. And I want to share it with everyone here because I want you guys to also understand it. All right. Now, those of you who have been in the morning meetings, in the monthly strategic meetings, probably have heard me talk about this a few times. So here's the story. Back, I think in this was a long time ago. Let's see, B.F. Skinner. Oh, credit to anybody who knows B.F. Skinner. Does anybody know who B.F. Skinner? I guess he's dead now. Actually, yeah, he's dead. He died in 1990. Yeah. Does anybody know who this person is? No? Yes? No.
Rama
Okay.
knows, sir. Rama knows.
Rama knows. Okay.
Yes.
Rama knows. Rama, tell us who's B.F. Skinner.
Okay, so BF Skinner is a psychologist, and his famous theory is stimulus response and also
Correct.
punishment and reinforcement. Yeah,
Very
that's
good. Okay, very good. So Skinner was a Harvard psychologist, I believe. Yeah, psychologist, behaviorist, inventor, and social philosopher from 1948 until his retirement to 1974. But Skinner created this. So this is a Skinner box. Basically, a Skinner box is a box where there is a stimulus, and then there's an electrified grid, and then there's a reward mechanism there. Okay, so basically, in the Skinner box, the rat, okay, which is the subject of the experiment, is going to press a button. Okay, and when it presses the button, then Skinner decides what's going to happen. Okay, and in one case, the rat pushes a button, and a reward comes out immediately. Cause effect, right? Press button, reward comes. Press button, reward comes. In the other case, press button and nothing happens. Press button again and nothing happens. And press button the third time and reward comes out. Press button again, nothing happens. Press button again 50 times in a row, nothing happens. Press button 51st time and all of a sudden reward happens. Okay? So in one case, there was, let's say, a positive reinforcement. In the other case, it was random. Guess what was more addictive for the rat? Anybody want to guess? Was it the positive reinforcement or was it the random was more addictive? Random. Yes, Vinny. Okay, correct. So the strange thing was this, okay? The strange thing was that the rat got more addicted by random reinforcement than positive reinforcement. So positive reinforcement was you do something and you get a reward, do something, get a reward. Random was you do something and you never know, right? It could be a shock or it could be a reward. So that ended up getting the rat kind of more into this dopamine cycle, okay? All right, so let's continue. So where does that relate to inspirational speakers and what we do here? So here's my antidote, okay? I've been working on YouTube over the past few weeks, and you guys might have seen some of the work that we've been doing on the YouTube channel. So we've been building up a better career channel here. And Yosef, who's our host, was recently, I think, one of your intern graduation projects was recently re-released, and it's more simplified and AI improved way, okay? And I think Fasya and some other people who've been in the room, I think Lutfi as well, who've been outside of the room, and also, who is that guy? Well, I know this person. It's Furkan. Furkan, when he was here in Bali, also participated in some of these videos. Okay, here's my observation, everyone. Do you think YouTube is random reinforcement or positive reinforcement? Or do you think social media is random reinforcement or positive reinforcement? Does anybody want to guess? Yes. Yes, it's random. It's completely random. Okay. I think the people at YouTube and all the other social media companies knew something about the Skinner box. I think they know something about the Skinner box that maybe you guys don't know. That the more random reinforcements that they give you, the more addicted you become to either creating or consuming social media content. Okay. So here's the antidote. Here's the antidote. Here's the way you overcome this, let's say, psychological algorithmic conditioning. Be consistent. Okay? Just be consistent. Just don't create because you're chasing likes. Don't invite because you need some positive reinforcement from a particular speaker. Just build your fundamentals. Build your fundamentals, keep on building, and eventually your endurance and your ability to keep on building, let's say, good quality information that's helpful, information that's useful, that will eventually lead to success, okay? That's all really YouTube really wants you to do anyways. So they kind of trick us into believing that this is all sort of random because it feels a little bit more like gambling. But if you want more inspirational speakers, create more content, take less time, spend less time inviting, let the AI do the work for you, create a stronger gallery of inspirational speakers such that your speakers will want to come on their own. So you don't become, let's say, the victim of a no-show, right? Your, let's say, gallery of past inspirational speakers will become the reason why future inspirational speakers will come on their own right, okay? And who cares how many views you get? That's going to be essentially compiled over time anyways. It's an interest-bearing account. Okay, all right, let me show you what I think success looks like, okay? I've been studying this quite a lot over the past few weeks, and I have some insights. Would you guys like to see? Yeah? Okay, cool, cool. So here's an insight I discovered. It was actually inspired not by, I think it was Aldry, of all people. Aldry was an intern here. And so Aldry started creating content for the Bukit Vista YouTube channel. And I think he still has one of the most successful, oops, not that. Aldry has still one of the most successful pieces of content. And I want you guys to see, I think, what success looks like, okay? So Aldry, it's still here. Here it is, right? It's right up at the top, even to this day. So Aldry created this piece of content. I'll see if I could find it. And every day people, no, not this one. Okay, all right. Let's see. It's the long form content. Ah, there it is. Here it is, right here. Even a year later, or several years later, it's still. Cara memulai usaha swagala Anda di Bali. Okay, good title, kind of relevant to a lot of people. But I think this is what success looks like. Okay, You see that? Starts out very slow. So Aldry, when he launched, only got about 11 views, and then 32, and then very slow, right? In the first 4 months, he only got 168 views for his video. But I guess over the years, he got up to 5,000 views, right? So that, I think, is how you build up success. You start by creating a piece of content that is useful, that's helpful, that will benefit the end user. And it's like growing a tree, right? If you keep on trying to I want to go viral, then you kind of probably are chasing the wrong goal. But if you just take your time, be patient, and let the AI do the work of matching you with the correct person, but keep on building more helpful content, and you'll eventually see that success, okay? Whether it's social media or anything else, or finding an inspirational speaker. So my advice for anybody is win or fail, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't kind of affect whether or not you should commit to doing the program. It's normal. It's actually to be expected that sometimes unexpected things will happen. But what we can do, I think, as entrepreneurs, as inspirational people, is we can build better landing pages. We can make it easier for inspirational speakers to find us. We can spend less time on trying to bring inspirational speakers here, because then if it doesn't work out, then, well, I guess we didn't lose that much time trying to bring them in the first place, okay? We let speakers bring in other speakers. Okay, we're just starting this right now, so there's a limited number of views, but I think over time it will probably do as well as Aldry's original video. All right, that's it. So hopefully that lesson can be well understood by everyone here in the company. So as long as you're doing something good, just keep on being consistent at it. Keep on, doing what provides value, and who cares? There's going to be victories. There's going to be defeats. This applies if you're writing code. This applies if you're making content. This applies if you're doing deals. This applies if you're leading people, okay? That's the only thing we can do. Be consistent. Okay, let me hand it back to the next presenter for more inspirational stories, hopefully.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Jing, for the insightful statement. Thank you, Joseph, for opening this meeting. Very unfortunate that we do not have the inspirational speaker for today cannot attend with us here. So let's go to the next section, which will be hospitality and revenue target statement. Yeah, that one. The first one for the hospitality target will be presented by Kak Hafiz, and then the revenue target will be presented by Kak Furkon. So for the first one, Kak Hafiz, the time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Konang. So good morning, everyone. How are you today?
Morning. Baik, Pak Haji.
Okay, good spirit, teman-teman. Okay, please go to the first slide first for the property photo. Okay, so this is Kasakirala, our property partner that already joined us, I think, almost a year, which is owned by Bu Yeti, yeah. So the reason why I put Kasakirala here, because Kasakirala just achieved the revenue goals yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, yeah. So today, hopefully the Ion Trigger will trigger the newsletter, yeah. So we will send the good news to Bu Yeti. Okay, please go to the next slide. So this is the reminder for the semester 7 target. The revenue target is 4.2 million. The hospitality target is 85% for 5-star rating, and the brand target is 255,000 USD. Please go to the next slide. And this is the hospitality target achievement for this semester. The first one is accuracy. Accuracy, we got a bump up by 0.2%. This is consecutive bump up for 2 weeks. Okay, please go to the next slide. Check-in. Unfortunately, stagnant from the last week. So please go to the next slide. Cleanliness, we got a pump up as well by 0.1%. So this is the consecutive pump up. The communication stagnant as well for this week. Okay, thank you. So the location is the only metric that got a decrease this week by 0.2%. And the value this week we got quite a huge pump up by 0.4%. Please go to the next slide. Okay, this is the overall quality. For the overall quality, we got a increase by 0.1% from the last week. So as of this week, we only lack of 1.2% to achieve the 85% 5-star ratings. Okay, please go to the next slide. This is the sample reviews from past 7 weeks that we got. So these are the some bad reviews that we got from Kupu Nyang Nyang, Dream Breeze, Kupu BK. Next slide. And Kembang Kuning, Tortoise, and Pingin Ombak. Please go to the next slide. So some overview in our insight from this week reviews is we got the issue from cleanliness and facility problems, staff and communication, and comfort and property condition, and also what is it? The quality, I think, yeah. Okay, if you want to check it more details, you can check on the All Hands deck. So I will pass the next session to Furqan. Furqan, floor is yours.
Okay, thank you very much, Mas Hafiz. So moving on into the second target, which is revenue target achievement. So Yosef still in the same deck, yeah? Still in the same deck as what just Mas Hafiz presented. Do not move on from the Canva. Okay, correct. Thank you very much. And move on into the semester revenue target achievement. Okay, next slide, please. Okay, so for this week, we are now having an additional 100,000 USD bump up from last week. We are currently at 1.8 million USD. We still have 2.3 million USD to catch to achieve our target this semester. Next slide, please. Hold on. Onto the partner stability target achievement. Over the past for the past week, we have counted. Kala has informed me that there is an offboarding for Rumah Taman Kutu. The decision of offboarding was made on the June 12th, so it counts as churn. The reason of offboarding is because the partner is asking to offboard, and one of the reasonings is because we didn't hit the revenue target, or we are off track to provide the revenue target for the partner. So that's the update for this. However, I would like to also note that we are not yet halfway to our semester, and we are already 15% more to have this partner churn budget exceeded. So this might this should be our alarm to ensure that we prevent any churn in the future. So that's the report for me. Thank you very much. Back to you.
Okay, thank you very much, Kak Hafiz and Kak Furqan, for the targets. Very nice achievements, but there is always a room for improvement. So the next segment will be the company theme, target and achievements will be also brought to you by Kak Furkon once again. So Kak Furkon, the floor is yours.
Okay, thank you very much, Konang. So let's move forward into the June 2025 target. For the achievement for our revenue target, we are currently hitting 87.92% of our progress at 477,000 USD. For the 5-star percentage, we are increasing compared to last week. Currently, we are at 97% uh, from target completion. And for the brand target, however, we already exceed our budget for this month. Following the Rumah Taman Kutu offboarding, we are minus $2,000 at this point from the target, and the additional target named starting July revenue target, we are currently at 76.3% completion. So what are our opportunities for June? In June, we managed to have 65% occupancy, 9% expanded so far, with stable 4% maintenance and also 4% owner usage compared to last week. We have 18% nights available to sell to achieve the revenue target. So that is it. Thank you very much. Back to you, Conan.
Okay, thank you Kak Furkon for the presenting the company theme, target and achievements. Let's do our best to improve the target, to achieve the target, guys. And the next one will be the weekly mission inspiration segment. And looking at the document, the first one will be on the Bukit Vista's mission is to inspire delight through hospitality innovations that positively transform our employees, which will be presented by Rama for the first one. So Rama, the floor is yours.
Okay, thank you, Kak Conan. So we are from the employee team here, welcoming new series on another ZPT format video called as One Lesson, 1 Minute. And okay, so what about this One Lesson, 1 Minute is that we would like to improve our career YouTube presence. And thus we are starting for this series. This series aims to introduce workplace culture while still trying to relate to our audiences, which are potential talents or hiring, acting as both knowledge resources and branding plus recruitment tools. And for now, we have only produced 2 videos so far, but we will come up for more exciting topics in the future. So back at you, Kak Konang.
Okay, thank you, Rama. Very nice. So don't forget to check the video, guys. The link has been attached, so you can just click the link. Yeah. The next one will be the inspiring the hospitality industry through technological innovation. So the first one will be brought to you by Kak Eka. So Kak Eka, the floor is yours.
Okay, thank you, Kak Konang. Let me share my screen ya for the demo. Okay, hi everyone. Today I'll be demonstrating a new feature in the BVGO app called HK Check-in Check-out. In short, this feature is designed to reduce manual attending tracking, which previously had to be done via booking message. Yeah, there are 2 stages in this rollout. The first one is data collection. At this stage, all check-in data will be collected and validated by the responsible team, which is the property manager. Yeah. This is the stage we're currently in. And the second one is full enforcement. In the next stage, only valid data example based on the property Wi-Fi will be accepted by the systems. Let me show you how it works. Yeah. Okay, I'm currently logged in to BVGO using a testing account with the staff roles. Since this feature is only for housekeepers, only staff accounts that are whitelisted will see it. Okay. Nah. Okay. Wait. Okay, sorry for trouble in my connection ya. Wait. Sorry, my connection is very bad for this. Sorry.
Numpang ke tempatnya Kak Vidi tuh 300 Mbps.
No.
Ada uang 50 nggak?
Okay, sorry. Wait. Rejoin again.
Ram bacain yang di partner dulu, Ram.
Okay, because I have wait. Because I have some problem with my data cellular. Okay. Okay, as mentioned earlier, the device needs to be connected to property Wi-Fi for this demo. I'm using my home Wi-Fi, and I will now perform a check-in for the property Achala. Okay. The property is now check-in, the HK is check-in. So what happens if the housekeeper is still check-in at a previous property but has already arrived at a new one? That's when the auto checkout features kick in. As long as the device is connected the new property Wi-Fi, the previous one will automatically be checked out. I'll now change my Wi-Fi connection to simulate arriving at another Wi-Fi. Okay, then I'll check into the new property. That is Hibiscus Villa. And boom, the previous property is automatically checked out. And lastly, once the shift is over, the housekeeper can simply tap the checkout button to end the attendance for the day. Okay, that's all for the update. Sorry for trouble in technical. If you have any question or suggestion for improvement, feel free to share. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Eka. Very nice demo. Don't worry, we have a lot of times, yeah. So yeah, the next one will be from Kak Reza. So Kak Reza, the floor is yours.
Okay, thank you, Kak Konang. Can I share screen, Kak?
Yeah, please.
Can everyone see my share screen?
Aman.
Okay, so this was the migration of the Bukit Vista website form to a native hotspot form. So the problem was before the previous form from the Bukit Vista website were built using Elementor and integrated with HubSpot. However, not all data was properly recorded in the contact properties within HubSpot, leading the challenge to data tracking, segmentation, and follow-up accuracy. So the solution that I have been implemented is replace the Elementor base with a native HubSpot form. So directly embed into the website BV by using the form managed entirely within HubSpot. Integration is more reliable and all form submit are not fully captured in the corresponding contact property. Okay, so this is the new form from HubSpot. So we can insert the value. Okay. We can fill it out as usual since the question remain the same. So maybe testing, where is headed Indonesia? But maybe, okay, just like that. Okay, so we can submit. Okay, so this is the form if we successfully submit. So we can move on to Integromat. Okay, so instead the sending instant notification to Slack every time the form is submit, the system is now designed to check for the new form submit every 2 hours during working hour. So if there's new submission, there will be pushed in the Slack into the Slack channel. So I just will to run this workflow. Okay, I believe this is successful. So we can check to the Slack channel, and here the form submission that I just submit before. Okay, so with this improvement, I believe the incoming data will now more reliable and more accurate, making future research and follow up much easier. And I think that's all that I want to share here. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, thank you, Reza. Very nice demo. Very nice solution for the integration. Yeah. So next on the technological innovation will be from Kak Vidi. So for Kak Vidi, the time is yours.
Okay, I will share my screen for the demo again.
Yes, please.
Okay, so the first problem is David usually gets escalation from partner that the payout that they receive is not in accordance to what they expect. And this is because we have this thing called resolution payout or resolution adjustment, which is a negative value due to maybe alteration or maybe there is a reduction, which is added to the next payout basically, and it's not included the booking ID of what is from it is deducted it from. It's not included in the new email which we are using as a part of our system to input the data. So previously, this is the message that David will receive, that there is a payout with negative value. There are missing components of information that's not available, such as the total bundle amount, which is necessary, which is crucial and will help a lot in determining which which email does this payout at resolution comes from, basically. That's one component, but also the point of this activity is to improve the accuracy so that there is a minimal intervention from David by trying to figure out the booking ID where this resolution payout comes from. So this is a sample of what it will look like. We see that there is the payout bundle and there is the total bundle amount, which will help David to figure out which booking ID that is this relevant to, and it will show also list of possible booking IDs if multiple booking IDs are present, or it will not escalate at all if only one booking ID is found, which means that there's no other possibility that this payout belongs to another booking. So let's do a short demo on more capability. I think it's already a bit spoiler, what it can kind of do. So we see here, it uses, again, Integromat and also combination with N8N. And in N8N, I will show you one feature in N8N related to Slack, which is new that I use, and it's actually very interesting. So we see here, if the email from Airbnb arrive, and we use the existing data, we see here that there's an improvement in the way it extracts the listing ID. Previously, we used functions from, Previously, we used a function from bigger to from Integromat to fetch the listing ID, but now we use regex. But in this case, it's still not able to figure out the information, but it's able to figure out that there is another bundle ID that is related to this. So it will try to fetch as much as information as possible to complete this. But since there is no book ID detected, it will forward to finance resolution channel later on. But now let's use the job sandbox. It says that there's a payout with negative value detected. In this case, I still borrow the bot from Sophia, and I will tell Sophia that, let me copy the note. I will text Sophia and ask her to add this payout to booking with ID of something, right? For example, and destination bank account ID, I will override it with another value, for example, or any attribute that it has tried to extract, I can override. So let's first try with putting ID of some random string. It will check in bigger whether this booking ID is valid or not, and it will say that it cannot find the valid booking ID in bigger with this information that has been extracted. And this is not this utilize OpenAI, so you don't have to exactly write this with this exact template. It will try to extract the information. So now let's use a proper booking ID this time. So let's say I want to add payout to booking ID with this booking ID, which is a valid booking ID in a test property, Achala Hostel. And it will say that it has found the booking ID and has proposed the insert into bigger. So in the alternate plan, David will have to input it into bigger one by one. So after he received this information, do a research on which booking ID it is from, and then do manual entry to bigger. But here, after Sophia is able to try to resolve the missing information and has successfully override this information with the information that David has given. For example, here, destination bank account ID has been overridden. He can either decline or approve this entry to bigger. And this is actually one of the feature in NA10 where it is actually able to do this. Send and wait for response. So it will send a message to Slack and wait for a response, whether it will approve or reject, or only approve the message, and it will do an action after that. So this is one thing that you can do with NA10. So anyone who wants to develop things with NA10, this is actually a pretty cool feature. The limitation is it's not able to send it into the thread, but send it into the channel. So here we see that we can decline or approve. And here we see that this is the relevant booking with only the total transfer of the previous payout, which is minus 10,000. So keep that in mind. But here is minus 104,000. So if I press approve, it will show me a page that it can be closed now. And Sophia will do its thing and then input it into the database. So hopefully Sophia is quick enough to do this. If I search the booking ID again, it will say that the payout data has been inputted based on the information that has been displayed to Slack. So what does this mean? It means that probably in the future, UI will be more minimal, yeah. So we can do operations directly from talking with AI and stuff like that. But this is just one utilization. And one thing that's interesting is since this has been implemented since Friday, now it's Tuesday, yeah. I think, and I also checked the data from the history. I monitor the data. So far, apparently after the fix, most of the negative values has been handled. So there's not a lot of escalation, yeah. So you're welcome, David, I think. But yeah, so that's it. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Kak Vidi, for the very detailed explanation and technical solution, yeah, to solve the escalation problem.
I have a question. Here. I'll give video
Yes,
a good
please.
opportunity
Okay,
to promote NAN. Why should everyone learn to use NAN, Vidi?
Right. So it basically democratized the automation flow, just like how we want to empower everyone. It's relatively easy to learn. You don't need a lot of high-level coding skills. It's UI based, and basically, if you want to reduce your work, that's actually a very good idea, so that you can move on and level up to another more difficult work. I think that's one use of learning NA10.
Cool.
Okay, thank you for the question, Mr. Singh. Thank you for the answer, Kak Vidi. The next one will go back to the Bukit Vista mission is inside the right through hospitality innovations that positively transform our partner. The first one or the only one will be brought to you by Kak Nadia. So, Kak Nadia, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Conan. Good morning, everyone. Sorry for submitting a bit late. So this actually announcement for the BVRMA event interview videos that Wayana had done last week. So she interviewed few people, but we have released 2 videos. The first one is Wayana interview Pak Agung, the deputy of chairman of BVRMA, and also Pak Kade is the chairman of BVRMA. So basically, both video, they both like emphasizing the importance of sustainable tourism in Bali, focusing on the uniqueness of cultures of Bali, the regulations. So if you want to know more, don't forget to watch the video, like, also subscribe to the BBR channel. Thank you. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Kak Nadia. So I believe that's all for this week's weekly mission inspiration. Yeah. Okay, the next segment will be on the promotion and new employees. Okay, there are two for this week. The first one will be promoted by Kak Kaila for Kak Pandu. Okay, so Kak Kaila, the time is yours.
Thank you, Konang. Hi everyone. Sorry, I think there's connection issue. I cannot turn on my camera. But yes, this promotion goes to Pandu from being a part-time for the last 2 years to become a full-time. I think not only Pandu has been working and contributing a lot to this company, especially related to Gaia's development, he's also showing that he's ready for the next level. Um, yes, Pandu, you've been in for whole time also, but this time I think he's ready to step up onto a higher level for in terms of development and also in terms of leadership. I think he's hungry for more in this company. So yep, I'd like to welcome him to the team. And I trust that he'll be reliable team members, especially when it comes to guest experience and our hospitality achievements. That's all. Welcome, Pandu, and congratulations.
Okay, thank you very much, Kak Kaila. Congratulations, Kak Pandu, for the new role as a full-time too. The next one will be promoted by Kak Nadia for Kak Reza. So, Kak Nadia, the time is yours.
Okay. So yeah, this just make it short. So this actually promotion to Reza. So he now step up his career stage from the executor to the sub supervision, because it's been showing a very like very good skill of execution. And also I believe last week Kabayo also recognized him for his step up to the challenge. So yeah, congrats Reza, and let's inspire the art more. Thank you. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Kak Nadia, and congratulations, Kak Reza, for the promotion. Going on to the next segment will be this week's core value recognition. For the first one will be nominated by Kak Rama. So, Kak Rama, the time is yours.
Okay, so I do believe that I have nominated some people. So the first one is to Kak Kaila for rising to the challenge. And congratulations, Kak Kaila, because you have securing promotion for 2 employees at the same week. And it was a great work for Kak Pandu and Hanza. So congratulations. And the next one, Kak Kona. Okay, so the next one is to Kak Furkon, help other to help themselves, inspiring delight and rising to the challenge. So I feel like that I have seen Furkon because he has risen to many challenges outside his comfort zone lately, like with the Thea routing and stuff. And it was amazing that he was still making time for his team and doing a good talent management enforcement. So yeah, congratulations, Kak Furkon, and I'm grateful for having you here. And the last one, I do believe it's for Kak Dea. Kak Dea is for her core value of helping others to help themselves. And I think Kak Dea deserves the podium because she has always been eager to helping me with the PR related stuff. And she has been helping me with lots of inspirational speaker inquiries. So thank you as well, Kak Dea. And back to you, Kak Konang.
Okay, thank you, Kak Rama, and well done for the people that being recognized. The next one will be nominated by Kak Furkon. For Kak Furkon, the floor is yours.
Okay, thank you, Konang. So the first one, I would like to recognize Pandu for inspiring delight and also never settle. During Pandu's offline, I also actually jumped into as for routing as the case management, and seeing the case management back then, I remember I was also part of case management back in the days, and compared to now, I think case management has been very, very seamless and efficient now. So I don't know what you do during those months that I do not participate in case management again, but I believe there's some improvement, big improvements happening in there. So I would like to recognize you, give give a huge thanks to you for your team to continue improving, especially Gaya in this part for our agent to make the case management seamless. However, as an additional note that I would like to put down there, I would also to recognize that this progress isn't solely probably for Gaya as well. I believe this is a huge contribution from any other team as well, from knowledge improvement, for the policy improvement, for workload improvement, so that the case management experience being so seamless. So thank you very much for also everyone's involved that I might not be mentioning one by one. Okay, next. And the next one, I would like to recognize Kayla, Erika, and also Kanadia for inspiring the light. I would like to recognize Kayla for her thoughtful leadership as Fasha's direct leader. As soon as she was informed that Fasha has been hospitalized, she promptly coordinated with the Bali team to visit Fasha and also reach out to Fasha's mothers as well. So her action reflects genuine care and reinforces a culture where team members feel supported and valued. So thank you very much, Kayla, for that. And I would like to also thank Nadia and also Erika for the quick response in visiting Fasha after get the notice from Kayla. Your kindness and presence show the deep empathy for our team members. So thank you for inspiring delight, everyone. And that's my recognition. Back to you, Kono.
Okay, thank you very much, everyone. Well done for the people being recognized, and let's us wish for a speed recovery for Fasha, guys. Yeah. The next one will be nominated by Mr. Jing, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to recognize Ganesh. He came over, learned the method within a really short amount of time and applied it. So I think that's rising to the challenge. So it's a new skill that requires some courage and also some, I think, effort to get to it. So Ganesh produced his first video, and it was good. It was a very good start, and it took no time. So thank you, Ganesh, for rising to the challenge in a relative short amount of time.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Ching, and well done, Ganesh, for being recognized. I think that's all for this week's core value recognition. Okay. The next one will be for announcement first. Can you go? Okay. The next one will be presented by Rama. So yeah, Rama, please, the time is yours.
Thank you, Kak Konang. So for this announcement, I would like to introduce you to a new leaderboard, shift leaderboard policy update, which we have unlocked the level 2 and a little bit adjustment on the level 1. So the level 2 is for the consistent top performers, which means it's for RM, NBD, and HRPR because both team has winning the previous shift leaderboard. So the team who win zero violation points will be promoted to level 2, which means this month RMBD and HRPR have advanced to the level 2. And the level 2 rules is that these teams need to maintain zero violation for the 3 consecutive months, and they will be rewarded 200,000 rupiah per member after the 3 months, and the promotion to level 3, which also comes with more exciting rewards. But we are going to keep it secret, and we're going to announce it later when there's one team that succeeded ascended to the level 3. And if these teams have 1 violation during the 3 months, they will be demoted back to level 1. They're going to join the rest of the team to the level 1. And if once they are going to re-entry the level 2, they earn no additional reward. So reward only given if they succeed the level 2. If they muted and get back to level 2, no reward. And there's a little bit adjustment for the level 1. So the other team remains in level 1 and continue competing. To be promoted or rewarded, team must score 0 violations. But if the team with the lowest score points still will be acknowledged, but they didn't get any reward or promotion to level 2 unless the score is exactly 0. So, for example, there are 3 teams in the level 1 right now: engineer, marketing, and operations. If engineer finishes the month with 2 points and marketing and operations have 4, engineer is recognized as the lowest score. But engineer is not going to be rewarded and promoted until they achieve 0 violations. So whether it is engineer, marketing, or operations get 0 violation, they are recognized as winner, get rewarded 50,000 per member, and level up to level 2. And the level 2 continue goes with same with the RMBD and HRPR. And this policy results reset starts on Wednesday. Jadi, so we're going back to zero because we're going to use the cutoff setiap tanggal 8 every 18 of the month, gitu ya. So this is your chance for upper management to be more strict with your team regarding the shift because more level, more exciting rewards coming. So yeah, that's about the announcement, and we're going to restart the shift leaderboard starting tomorrow. Yeah, good luck for everyone.
Okay, yeah, good luck everyone. So don't forget to thumbs up on this management to achieve the best performance on its division. Okay, I want to ask Rama and Kak Furkan, do we have more time for the personal updates?
Yes, we could read the personal updates, but only ini aja ya, question of the week, Konang.
Okay, let's go to the personal updates. So, the question of the week will be: if your role had a soundtrack or a background music, what would it sound like, or what genre is the song and why? So, yeah, and this is also the first personal updates after a long week, after a long time. So the first one will be Rama. The time is yours.
Thank you, Konang. Welcome back. So mostly for my position, I will choose upbeat and any kind of pop songs because I think most of my work are lifting the spirits of people here. So it just needs to be something cheerful. But sometimes I also think it of like classic and movie soundtrack because it is encouraging, like, to think of something like Hunger Games or Bridgerton. Yeah. So back at you, Konang.
Yeah, very interesting. Yeah, next one will be from Kak Furkon. The time is yours.
For me, I would choose disco pop because it's uplifting. Same with Rama, and also part of my experience here. Actually, I am currently involved in more divisions as well across departments. So disco means like jidak jiduk kemana-mana. That's what I interpreted from it. Thank you very much. Back to you, Konang.
Okay, thank you, Kak Furkon. So next one will be from Mr. Jing.
Eye of the tiger. Done.
Yeah, okay. No reason or what?
Eye of the tiger.
Okay.
That's mental.
Yep. So for next one will be from Titan, but since he is not attending, I will read his answer for the question of the week. This is Jedak Jeduk Remix. CC. The bass might be a bit overpowering, but everything blends beautifully and makes your head nod to the rhythm. It presents an original song adapted to local taste, much like how a product owner implements project management theories into real on-the-ground needs. Okay, very nice answer from Titan. The next one will be from Kak Ega. So Kak Ega, the time is yours.
Okay, if my role had a soundtrack, it will be lo-fi chill beats, smooth, calm, and focused, just like writing clean Flutter UI with block and animation. When the deadline hits talk, suddenly shift to epic orchestral battle music. That is for me.
Okay, nice, very nice, Kak Ega. So the next one will be from Kak Wendy. Yeah, Kak Wendy, the time is yours.
Similar to like I guess has a lo-fi hip-hop track with an orchestral twist. The reason I think is also the same.
Okay, yeah, from the same team. Have the same answer, yeah. Okay, next one will be from Kak Vidi. The time is yours.
Yeah, for me it's lo-fi jazz. I think it's nice.
Any reason?
It's written there.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you guys got it, the reason on the sales script. The next one will be from Kak Robin. This is very nice answer, I think.
Solawatan karena anak alim.
Masya Allah. Okay, the next one will be from Kak Yosef. So, how about you, Kak?
Yeah, for me, Sape instrumental because make deeply focus for working.
Okay, very nice. So, the next one will be from Kak Ardi. How about your answer, Kak Ardi?
Yeah, final boss music. If you're playing a games, always big and emotional music for final battle boss. Yeah, like that. Okay, thank you.
Assuming your work as a final boss, very interesting. The next one will be from Kak Bayu. How about you, Kak Bayu?
Bohemian Rhapsody. Sometimes slow, sometimes fast, sometimes structured, sometimes unpredictable.
Okay, yeah. relatable, I think. Yeah, the next one for the marketing, the first one will be from Kak Reza. How about for the answer, Kak Reza?
Okay, so my answer is R&B, not just because I like it, but I think this is the reflects the way I approach my work: smooth, understand, and meaningful behind the scenes. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Kak Reza. The next one will be from Kak Hafiz. The time is yours, Kak Hafiz.
Okay, for me is post rock. It's a genre that builds slowly with layer and motion, and often without words. And I feel like it suits me and my work. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Kak Hafiz. The next one will be from Kak Nadia. How about you, Kak Nadia?
Mine is probably a powerful emotional pop ballad, just because I like it. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Kak Nadia. The next one will be from Kak Ganes. How about you, Kak Ganes?
Reggae, yo man. In content creation, I stay calm and adapt to the moment and flowing with the environment. Yeah, I think reggae suit me best.
Yeah, bro is just chill as fuck. Yeah. The next one will be from Kak Weda. How about you, Kak Weda?
Okay, for me it's epic orchestral fantasy and some mix of J-pop because Himmel would do the same. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, the next one will be Kak Kani. This is also an interesting answer.
For me is Hadroh because it's always Islam music. Number one.
Okay, thank you, Kak Kani. The next one will be from Kak Erika. How about you, Kak Erika?
For me, is pop punk rock, tidak galau dan tetap semangat.
Baik, the next one from Kak David. How about you, Kak David?
For me, indie, because the characteristic of the genre is conveying the emotion of the heart with deep lyrics and freedom in music.
Very nice. Okay, the next one will be from Kak Pandu. How about you, Kak Pandu?
To express my role, I believe the genre is epic orchestral because everything I handle angry guests, it's like fighting a boss. So yeah, that's represent my role.
Okay, thank you, Kak Pandu. The next one will be from Kak Gray. How about you, Kak Gray?
Indie folk or alternative rock or perhaps a game soundtrack depending on the scene.
All right, so very fluid, following the flow. The next one will be from Kak Bella, but since she cannot attend today's meeting, I'm read it for her. The answer is just a classical music. Okay, that's all. The next one will be from Kak Tendi, or the last one for today will be from Kak Tendi. So Kak Tendi, the time is yours.
I choose jazz, specifically upbeat morning jazz, because it presents balance between structure and improvisation. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, thank you very much, Kak Tendi, and that marks the last personal updates for this week's All Hands meeting. So for anyone that hasn't filling the personal updates, don't forget to fill it before the end of the day today, yeah, guys. So yeah, that's all for this segment. I will give the room back to our host, Joseph. So Joseph, back to you. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Kak Onang, for the moderator today. Now let's wrap up today our hands. And once again, don't forget to fill in your personal update by today, yeah. And thank you all for joining. And we hope today's session give you new inspiration. See you again next week, guys.
See you all next week.
Thank you.
See you guys.
Bye bye.